We're on now.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright, first of all, that's just snowing out here.
Yeah. It was actually snowing just a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Alright, first and foremost, we want to say
Yahawashi, Yahawah, wa Yahawashi.
double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect Christians burning to sincerity across the four corners of the earth.
That's right,
Can you get for me Revelation 18?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1. And it reads, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory."
That's right, man. When Yahawashi told the apostles when he left that I should not meet thee as a man, it's because when Yahawashi right now, he's in this, when he was here in the flesh, okay, he had a weak body. That's why in Jude, the book of Jude, it talks about the bodies which are the chains of darkness. Which is true. Our bodies are chains of darkness. How can you prove that? Well, just read not Revelations, Romans 7th chapter. Paul talks about how his flesh makes him do things that he would not want, that his spirit wouldn't want to do. Right? But when Yahawashi comes back, he's going to be glorified in his spiritual body, man. And the whole world's going to see it.
I got a reason for that. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 1. "And it came to pass, after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heavens. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire." You know? So basically, that man was Yahawashi, man. You know?
And that goes also, if I may say, that's also why Yahawashi's image is important. That's the weather, man. But that's how the image of Yahawashi is important to understand. Because if Yahawashi came here, when he comes, if he came in a body like what we have, would there be much respect to him? No. How would he be glorified if he's not in a perfect body?
And then also knowing what Yahawashi looks like, actually, when he returns, you'll know who that is.
Man, there's a book. You know how much false gods Esau is gonna make? Like, you already have tons of false gods.
Yeah.
Just look up the Project Bluebeam.
Yeah.
With the technology that Esau has right now, you're telling me it's not possible? It's not possible for them to make a hologram for the whole world to see, and to convince the masses, which is dead, spiritually dead, that this is the Lord and Savior, this is Him, and we're all supposed to come together, unified, Edomite and heathen and all. That's what they're gonna do. That's why it's important, man. I hate, especially you so-called Christians, man. You all guys always come up here talking about why do you have the image like that? Why do you got horns on him? Like it's not of any importance, man. That's how you lack understanding of the scriptures, man.
Yeah. That's why in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, he tells you about, they're gonna say, oh, here, basically, I'm, they're gonna say, this is him. But the Lord said, don't believe it. For out of the east, the Lord shall come. With the chariots. That's how you know. So that goes to show you that it's gonna come to a time where you will get deceived.
Which makes sense, man, because the war is gonna be starting in the Middle East, anyways.
Freeze. And another reason why it's important to know what Yahawashi looks like. People who come here and and they see the signs, just like the brother said, they look at the images, and they get mad at us, but then yet they say it doesn't matter, what the Lord looks like. Well, yes, it does matter, because when the Lord returns, if you are expecting, a so-called cracker, a so-called wet man, to come down from the heavens with the angels, that's not gonna happen. So when the Lord returns, a dark-skinned woolly hair, white woolly hair, a so-called black man, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, man? So knowing what the Lord looks like, you're gonna look forward to see that, man.
That's right.
The elect, the 144,000, they know what Yahawashi looks like. So when the Lord returns, they're not going to be surprised. That's why the Lord's not going to come to us as a thief in the night. But to these people, they're going to, but to the masses, because they don't know what the Lord actually looks like, because when we try to break down what the Lord looks like to them, they say it doesn't matter, and then they walk away. When Yahawashi returns, then that's when they're going to be like, oh shit, man, I wish I listened to those brothers, man. But then by then, it'll be too late.
That's right. And if it didn't matter, man, you guys wouldn't be upset at the image. That's simple. You wouldn't get upset when you see horns on Jesus Christ if the image didn't matter to you.
That's right. That's right.
That shows you Esau got you guys spiritual conditioned, man. So much that you will say, oh, his image doesn't matter, but yet at the same time you're getting upset of the image of the horns on his head.
Yeah. Exactly. Or you'll say, oh, it doesn't matter, if he was black or white, but then yet you don't want to see that black picture.
Yeah, that black picture.
You get upset seeing, we put the horns on that damn white devil, man.
That's all he is. It's a fucking devil, man.
That's right. Well, when we came into slavery in Americas, that ship was called a Jesus ship, man. You see that? I'm supposed to show you right there, man. That these people, even way back then, they had you in mental slavery, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's crazy, man. How the hell?
Look that shit up, man. That's real.
How the hell are you gonna worship, that, but then be put into slavery with the same people?
Yeah.
They're conditioning your mind into accepting this damn devil, man.
That's right.
Revelation 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils.
Babylon today is America. Alright? Babylon is America today. How do you know? By connecting the dots, man. When you look at the environment of America, and you read in the scriptures of these past places like Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah, and all these other wicked, and Egypt, all these other wicked places.
Yep.
They connect to America, man. And if it's not, and if it's talking about Babylon, the actual Babylon, how is that possible when Babylon was when it's talking about in Revelation? Revelations is a prophecy that's happening right now.
Yeah.
When John saw it, it didn't even happen yet.
Yeah.
So it can't be talking about the past Babylon, right? It's in the book of Revelation that should already tell you that.
Well, you also got people, these so-called Christians, when you bring up the book of Revelation, they say things like, oh, we don't really know much about the book of Revelation, because it's not been revealed. The word revelation means to reveal, man. Revelation means to reveal. So the Lord's revealing these things to us, man. But these people, just because they don't understand it, then they won't accept it. They'll say, oh no, you're right, because we don't really know, what. You can't make a statement like that and then not know what the actual truth is when you got someone else telling you what it is.
That's right.
That's right. It doesn't make any sense, man. You can't say no and then not don't know the right answer, man. That's being a hypocrite right there again. It says, behold, Salakia, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's right, man. Because once the Lord is through with America, and all those missiles have purged America, and certain other parts of the world, America is going to be a desert. It's going to be a wasteland. You're going to get all types of animals living up in that place. Animals that you only see in the desert, man.
Yeah.
That's why it says the habitation of devils.
I got a scripture actually. I'm going to back that up. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 13. I'll start from verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency.
Which are the Edomites, the
Yeah.
Chaldeans.
Khan.
Those are the Edomites. So America, which is Babylon, is spiritually, it's the beauty. Because at one point, America, before now, was at the pinnacle of the world, man.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to go to America.
Yeah.
The American dream, LA,
Yeah.
New York, all these different places.
Yeah.
Now America is filthy and people are moving out of America to go back home.
That's actually in the same chapter.
That's
You know?
the spirit, man. That's beautiful.
Good. It's just weird that you said that.
Yeah,
Because it's in the
Khan.
exact same chapter, you know?
Khan.
But I'm gonna read this again. It says Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. And Babylon, the
Yes.
glory of kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall not, Salakia, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yo,
That's
so
crazy.
It,
You see?
it gave you an example, man.
That's right, you know, and that goes to show you, he's talking about America, because Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed when? Back then, man, right? And this is going to happen now,
That's it.
you know?
That's it.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. See, the glory of kingdoms, just like you said, everyone wanted to be in America, you know? America was basically what everyone really wanted to be at that time, man. You know, if you want to be the best singer, you gotta go to America. You go, you know, exactly. If you want to be the best, yeah. Yo, America is basically looked at. You know, this is basically, you know, Jerusalem. You know, in today's age, man. You know, back then, right?
And that's what put these Edomites on the map.
Yeah.
You go back from the 1500s, the Renaissance age, a little earlier, or like late or mid 1300s, when we really started going down.
Yeah.
And then these Edomites started coming up. That's all those paintings, those arts in Rome. Rome is just America too, man. Pagan Rome is America too. So that those Edomites, man, they've been building their reputation, so to speak, since back then. But now the reputation has been tarnished, mainly, and I repeat, mainly because of this truth, man.
Yeah, you know, and that's why they got, you know, slogans like "Make America Great Again," knowing that America was great back then and America is crashing now, man.
That's right.
You know?
Man. That's right.
And it says, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when God Yahawashi overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation."
That's crazy, man. Like, just on a side note, because I had my woman ask me the other day, so how does it work? Is it gonna be like America's gonna be destroyed and all this is gonna happen again? No, man. Just like the scripture said, once America is done, it's done. No one's gonna live there again. These Edomites are not gonna be ruled, or we're not gonna be ruling anymore. They're not gonna be glorified.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna be put back in its order. Exactly.
And that's why the scripture says affliction shall not rise up the second time.
That's right.
Because you know you got people. Because when we say what goes around comes around, you know there's gonna be an end to that, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
because you got people who believe, okay, well if you guys come into power, then you know after several thousands of years, then we're gonna come back into power again.
Like a big cycle.
No, man. That's it. That's why in the book of Salaki, in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18, if I'm not mistaken, where it says, and the sense of the, shall take the kingdom, and the sense, they should take the kingdom, or roughly paraphrasing, this is the kingdom forever and ever and ever, So there's not going to be an end when we come into the rulership, And it says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there.
And you know what that's talking about? All these different nations that live in America, they're not going to be there no more, man. You got tons of people, I'm in school with a bunch of Elamites, and they tell me about how they come from India all the way to the Western Hemisphere just to experience a better life. Yeah. And it is mind blowing to me because I tell them like, yo, this is over here. It's not a better life, bro. Trust me, the food is shittier. The one guy came here. He came here 2 years ago. He was 150. He's now 210.
Damn.
210.
Crazy.
No, 180 or 170. Sorry, he's down to 210. That's 40 pounds of just, and it's just fat, bro. Trust me, it ain't
Oh, just
muscle.
McDonald's, man.
That's the food.
Yeah.
The food, the water, everything here in the across the world, because America's wine has flooded throughout the whole world, but mainly.
Devil wants to get us out that topic, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Hey, this is something that you so-called Christians will never be out here doing this work, bro. Fighting these elements,
They're having hot chocolates and eating Halloween candies right now.
Yeah, kind of. But that just goes to show you, the Middle East is like it's tarnished, but they still deal with the old customs of the ancient world, man. As far as food goes, and women go, how they treat the women, how they treat the women. But he came over here, and this man, his whole diet got fucked up. Showing you, this place is fucked. It's wicked, man.
That's right. And it says right here, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be in full doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her times is near to come, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
That's the Edomite's futures, man. This is America's future.
That's right. That's right. So that goes to show you that you're gonna have desert-like creatures dwelling in America once after America gets destroyed.
That's right.
Where's that scripture that talks about Salat, yeah. The one scripture, that I want to bring out is the one that talks about, how these different heathen nations are gonna basically go back to their own country. No, it's in the book of Isaiah.
That's funny because when you say that, the Elamites that I go to school with, they all talking about how they're gonna get their jobs, go to school to get their jobs, and as soon as they get their jobs, they're going back home. Showing you that the idea of the American dream isn't as lively as it used to be. That's another testament to America's this kingdom crumbling. America crumbling because people don't want to go there anymore. People have the idea and the dream to go there, and once they get there and they chill for a couple of years, they want to go back home because there ain't nothing there, man. America's finished. Really, it's just a matter of time before America is destroyed.
kind of found it. So like, man, that's crazy. But anyway, it's in the same chapter, you know, like I was saying earlier. I just didn't have it highlighted, so you know, I just overlooked it. Isaiah chapter 13. I'll start from verse. Verse 12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir.
That's the men doing the work, man. Beginning with the apostles and elders on down.
And it says, therefore I will shake the heaven, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahawashi of hosts, and in that day, and in the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as a chaste robe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land.
Yeah, that's it, man.
That's right.
That's it.
You know, kind of, we go to show you that also race war, because people are gonna go to their own people, man. You know, and then people are gonna go to their own land. You know, because they know that America is pretty much, you know, all done away with, man. No one wants to, you know, exchange currency with America anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because they know that America is wicked. You know, and they know that they're not gonna get anything out of it, so they're all just going back to their own homelands, you know, making their own businesses back home, and then that's it, man.
There's nothing in America, you guys.
That's right.
People think, oh well, what are you talking about? We can get jobs, we have a future, we can get careers,
equal opportunity.
You know, there is no such thing as that when this place is going to be destroyed in the next year or so, man. And it's your mind that fucks you up, because it's you that doesn't believe this is gonna happen. So therefore, you're gonna get caught up in that storm, man.
That's right.
And that's your ass, bro. That's how it is.
That's right, because people don't want to believe.
Okay, we're out here showing, we're out here reading it, telling you. So we've done everything possible for you to get the message.
Man, just think about it. Do you think we really want to be out here in the fucking cold ass weather? You know? But you know what? Like, you know, I'm a spiritual, you know, just because we love Yahawashi, you know, and this is our duty, we are going to do this. Right. We don't just wake up to do this, you know, just to come and lie to you.
Come.
You know?
Out of the fun of it.
Exactly. You know, we're not just doing this out of the fun of it, just like the brother said. So what I'm trying to say is that, you know, this is of the will of Yahawashi, it's not of our own will.
Yeah, you know? And it's crazy, because the spiritual acumen isn't there for the masses, because they look at us and they say, man, what are you doing? Like, this is not logical. Obviously, it's not, but that also tells you that it's spiritual.
If it's not logical,
it's spiritual. And that's it.
There's a reason behind it.
If you see someone doing something that doesn't make sense, there has to be something spiritual going on.
Ask more questions.
Exactly.
You know, why are they doing that? You know, or at least just come and hearken. You know? But anyways, these people obviously
they're being judged for it, man. At the end of the day, man. We're just doing our job.
Yeah, because we want to get delivered.
That's right.
I want to get delivered. I don't care if you listen or you don't listen. If you listen, great. If you don't listen, that's great too. You know, we just move on. You know, I just want to get saved. That's all, man. You know, and you know, we do whatever it takes.
That's right.
Back to Revelation 18. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And all nations have drunk of the wine of her fornication. And all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. You know? And it says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Like it. When it says all the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, which means America, all these different countries and places, they adopt the customs and ideas of America and bring them over back home.
Yeah.
Like these women from the Middle East, they come over here, live here for a couple years, they go back home, they're changed.
And now they're hosts.
Yeah, those are completely different women. They went from being humble and discreet and quiet to themselves, and respectable, wearing fully clothed.
And only looking towards their man.
Exactly.
But now they're, you
come to America,
that guy's hot.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be saying that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
You know, if you even just think that, you know,
You're committing adultery.
you're committing adultery, and that's a red flag for your man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, man. That's right.
But you know, you got these people in these churches, you know, when they say, you know, or when they read that word fornication, they're thinking, oh, you know, a man and woman having sex.
Yeah.
You know?
Sex under
Yeah.
not under the consent.
Yeah, you know, like, you know, sex before marriage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
come.
Fornication, you know, it does not mean that. It means spiritual adultery. We've committed fornication against the Lord Yahawashi when we started following other gods.
Right.
So these, you know, heathen nations, they've committed fornication with America because they adopted America's ideas, and then now they're actually following America's ways.
Right.
You know, when America goes to their country and then pushes their laws, that's why you got homosexuals in the Middle East. You know, you got Muslims, you got Muslims who are fucking faggots and they go to the mosque and shit, man.
That's right.
Muslims, bro.
Yeah,
Out of all people, Muslims are, you know, those people are hardcore in their belief.
Yeah.
You know, but you got Muslims who are fucking faggots and they all get together, you know, and they worship Allah.
You know what? In the end of the day, all that means is that what they believe in was shit.
It was shit anyways.
It had no foundation.
Yeah.
Because if it had a foundation, there's no way you would see it. You think, man, listen, if there's anybody in GMS that's like that, you don't think he'll get cut out within an instant?
Yeah. That's a red flag, man. Yeah.
That's how you know. There's holes. There's no holes in this thing, man. No holes.
That's right.
But all these other doctrines, it's only a matter of time before that kind of shit happens anyways for them.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. So that's, you know, that's America. You know, that's these heathen nations committing fornication with America, man.
That's right.
You know? So you will get destroyed, just like how the scripture says, you know, if the blind lead the blind, or, you both will go fall into the ditch. So it's the same thing with these nations. They're all going to go, you know, into slavery. You know, they're going to get punished. You know, we're going to take everything, all of their, basically, their riches, their substance. We will, you know, inherit those, man.
Really, too, and you get deep, man. Yes, that's actually ours.
Yeah, exactly. It's ours.
Yeah, when you read the Apocrypha and you read Second Ezra,
the world was made for us, yeah.
He talks about the world was made for us.
Our sakes.
Our sakes, Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You don't like it, take it up with the Most High. It's just how it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. You don't have to understand, you know? And it says, verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. You know?
Yeah,
you know?
That's right. And that's happening right now, man. That's happening on a spiritual level right now.
That's right. You know, call Mashallah. You know, rise Israel, man. Come out of her, man.
That's beautiful, because that's actually gonna be said in the Hebrew.
In the Hebrew, man.
That's right. So if you don't know the Hebrew, or you believe Yahawashi is white Jesus,
what is he saying?
Yeah, you're gonna look at this guy and you'd be like, no, that's not Jesus Christ. Yeah. You know?
Well, yeah, you're right. That's not Jesus Christ. That's Yahawashi, man.
Because these guys, these other nations, or these other people, they don't dig into the scriptures, man. They don't understand that things need to be read in both Hebrew and Greek, because the translation lost.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, this is happening spiritually. That's right now we're coming out of the ways and the ideas and the customs of America.
Yeah.
By doing this, that's why people, we were just talking about that. You literally feel like an outsider.
Yeah.
You know, like you haven't been out since you've been in the truth. And you go out one night and you're like,
it's weird.
It's fucked up, bro. Like you go and I'm just like, man, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
I actually rather be in my house.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nice, quiet, comfortable, have my glass of wine.
I'm not spending money.
You know? Yeah.
I'm not spending money, you know?
And then play some 2K, you know?
Yeah. You gotta get that in.
Yeah, you know, but you know what I mean? Because that's the thing, man. When you come to this truth, and when, you know, and then let's say, you know, like, you just go out to hang out, you know, with your friends in the world, it'll feel weird, man. Knowing the truth actually reveals a lot to you, man. You know? Because
it counteracts with your flesh.
Yeah, because then now it's like, once you know this, how could you go back to the old thing, man?
Yeah, you just be a fool. Like, you just be a fool like everybody else.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Yeah. And it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
That's it.
That's right.
Halloween, all these different pagan holidays.
Yeah, Christmas, Valentine's Day.
We don't. People look at us weird because we're not with the wave, so to speak. You know, we're not doing the natural thing that everybody else does.
Not with the trend.
You know, and it's crazy. If you don't celebrate Christmas, There's always somebody that we got to explain to why we don't celebrate.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's all right, but that shows you that we're not of this kingdom, man. We're not
Yeah.
of this world. We're dealing with Yahawashi and his knowledge.
Well, it goes to show you too that things on this side of the world are done differently than the other side of the world. Because you got people on the other side of the world who don't, celebrate Halloween, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when they come here, give them a year or two, then now they're partaking, of these holidays.
Bring
and
that
it's,
custom back
yeah,
home.
and then it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's just like, yo, what the fuck, man? We don't do that shit back home. Why the hell are we doing it now?
Yeah.
It's because of the whole environment. When everyone does it, then people just blindly follow.
Man, people are talking about Halloween being not just a day, a holiday, but a whole month. That's how people love. That's how much you guys are like in love with this place. It's actually crazy. Like I was talking to my woman, and I was just laughing at her, bro. She's like, can't we just like tell the Most High to wait a little bit till we? I was like, yo, honestly, as soon as she said that, in my mind, I was like, yo, Yahawashi, please don't strike this card right now. Please don't strike the card down because there's some of this shit you people be saying is some idiotic stuff, man.
Yeah.
And that's how you know they want to experience life here.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And they want to experience the good stuff that we talk about in the script. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
That's cheating. Literally, you're cheating.
That's right, and that goes to show you too that because the bad things, or because the climates of how shit are gonna hit the fan is not happening to them, then they want to live comfortably. But then as soon as let's say they go through some trials and tribulation here and there, then now
they're close to the Lord.
and then now Lord, please come back, Yahawashi, come back, you know what I mean? But then it's just like, come on, man, like you gotta have your mind right, man. Whether the Lord gives you a blessing, or the Lord, puts it through some hell, you still gotta be like, Yahawashi, please return back, man.
You'll see memes of quotes, of Christian quotes all of a sudden.
All of a sudden,
But when they're nice, you don't see nothing.
Nothing.
You don't see
Nothing. Zero. They're
You
living
guys,
it up.
you Christians are fake, man. You guys, we can see right through you. That's why you guys don't like us.
Yeah.
That's why we, GMS, beginning with the apostles on down, we get the most attention from every other religion because we can see right through you guys, and you guys don't like it.
That's right, man.
And it's not even us. Fuck us. It's the truth. See how it shine.
Yeah.
It's just the words that we speak, which only come from this book, man.
Yeah. Man, like out of all people, I hate Christians the most, man.
Absolutely.
I
I don't even get that mad at Muslims because you know what?
Yeah.
At least they're hardcore for their shit. These Christians be in and out every day.
Yeah, they're Christians are a bunch of hypocrites. Like even niggas, I'm a niggas are fucking niggas and they're wicked, but at
They
least
stay that way.
at least they're fucking filthy.
Yeah.
You got Christians who think that they're righteous, man. They think they're righteous and they think they're doing the right thing, but deep down in their heart they're a bunch of wicked niggas and they know it too. And that's why it hurts the most because they know how wicked they are.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why it does hurt the most. It's true. Okay, you're telling them something that they've been trying to bury their whole life.
Yeah. And it said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
So there's a reason for this.
Yeah.
It's a reason why we're doing this.
Yeah.
The scripture says, come out of her and take not part. Come out of her so you don't take part of her plagues.
Yeah. Because you will get destroyed with it.
Exactly. America's done, man. All this shit, the stuff that's about to come upon America is gonna be horrific. Tremendous. I'm talking about like it's almost like you can't even say enough to describe it in words. We really just gotta wait and let you all see what's gonna happen. And that's why we stress coming out here. When we come out here, we stress coming out of America's ways, man.
Yeah.
Because this honestly, when we teach, when we speak, it's only resonating to the 1/3. It's only resonating to the 1/3 of the elect.
Yeah. That's right.
So you guys who are still kind of wishy-washy, even up to this point, you got to get yourself right, man, or you're gonna get caught up in that destruction.
That's right.
It's that simple. And the time when you think that okay, now it's time for me to get right, just because you see shit really get hit in the fan,
It's already
gonna be
too late. Exactly. As soon as you think, hey, now I'm ready, that's when it's too late. You gotta make that decision early, man. And
the Lord when He made me found.
Exactly, and have faith when you make that decision. You can't make you can't even make that decision when you all of a sudden see shit happening. Because then therefore, what is faith to you then?
That's beautiful, man. Yeah, your faith now, there is no faith.
Yeah.
You just see it and
seen
you're
already.
acting. Yeah.
It's too late then.
It's different, because we've been out here before this stuff happened.
Yeah.
Before it hits the climax, and we've been consistent with it. That shows the faith.
Come. That's right. Isaiah 13 verse 15, talking about, not being, don't be partaker, that even not partaker of her sins. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall
Hey, man, that's serious stuff.
That's
bro.
right. That's right.
That's serious stuff.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Hey, man, you.
So come out of her. Man.
Really?
Yeah, literally. That's what I say. Come out of her, otherwise you're gonna experience that, man.
The real shit, man. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man. You, especially you prideful women, you guys are gonna get. Honestly, if you're not with, that's why the scriptures also talk about a man, 7 women should compass a man, because it's funny. You women are wicked and stupid, but when you're in danger, you get smart quick.
Yeah.
And when you see all this shit happening, hey, so-called white people are going to slavery, by the way.
That's right. Damn devil, look at you, man.
Understand that? Yeah, man, that's cool, man. You guys, everything you guys scoff at is marked. Everything.
That's right.
And it's beautiful that the Most High is going to give us our victory back. And it's going to be more sweeter when you scoff at us. Remember everything you said, and remember the faces that you said it to.
And what's gonna make it even more fun is that we're gonna remember every single one of you that will come in against us, man.
Like I remember you saying years ago, like a spiritual target.
Yeah.
Just finding everybody.
Yeah. Exactly, man. You're gonna know everything, man. And it said, for her sins, verse 5 of Revelation 18, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi hath remembered her iniquities. That's the same thing, man. That's the same thing, man. That's the same thing with us too. We're gonna remember all of your iniquities, that you people, have come against us, man. Scoffing, against the man of the Lord, that's a sin.
But like, we don't even, like, just for the sake of conversation, we don't even, you know what, Lil Will will do a video on it, but we don't even go into the details of the shit that goes down in America, man. I'm talking about people eating other people's shit, drinking other people's piss,
flesh.
Like eating flesh and then putting it in the McDonald's and shit. Homosexuality on a rampage. Like crazy stuff.
Yeah, sacrificing children.
God. So all these things, you think America's wicked, but the Most High sees everything.
Yeah,
man.
and that's the thing too. We don't even know, how deep the wicked actually goes with the elites. We know how wicked it is, and we can tell you a few things here and there, but then there's deep secret things that the Lord knows and that the Lord's gonna reveal to us. And then even when we come back, in those angelic bodies, we're gonna know some even more shit, which is gonna put the spirit on us to even be more pissed off to destroy this place. Because this realistically, this is our planet. We're the ones who created this, so we want it to be righteous, man. So so just like your own house. If you got some dirt on the floor, you're gonna wipe it clean.
Yeah, you gotta clean that shit up.
You need your place to stay clean.
And it's beautiful because it's not your spirit uplifted when your house is clean?
Bro, it could reduce your ideal. Just a wine.
TV, music.
You're nice.
What? It's beautiful. It's the same.
Nice.
We feel the same way with the earth, man.
Yeah, man.
This is our home.
Yeah.
We low women of the elect. We were there with Yahawashi building the planets and the worlds. So guess what? This place is filthy. We're gonna clean it up. Low women of the elect.
We're gonna do it the right way.
That's right.
Not what Israel does. He takes like pretty much like a brush of the trash, and then just basically
just digging into the earth.
Yeah. Or
like
the sea, and also I'm an atmosphere
even
out
in the
there.
food. Bro, there's it's crazy when there's like small traces of was it rat poop in
chocolate.
Yeah, in chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All these different hills that we have here in
Yeah.
Mount Pleasant are just garbage. Like,
Yeah.
they just put garbage and they build the hill up. That's fucked
You're
up.
supposed to burn it.
Yeah, come.
You're supposed to burn it, and then it goes into the atmosphere, rain, whatever. You know, that's a cycle of things, man. You're not supposed to take trash and then throw it in the sea, and then now you got animals, you know, coming out, you know, and then you know what I mean, like when they die, you know, and then in their stomach, you just got a bunch of plastic, you know, plastic bags, a bunch of trash. They're dying because they're living in garbage, man.
That's right. Yeah, cunt. They're living in shit. Hence why. Okay, you said you have to burn that shit. Hence why the missiles is gonna
I'm
be
gonna cleanse
it,
that's the
man.
spirit,
That's it,
That's
bro.
the spirit, man.
It's a purifying agent. That's why it's gonna the missiles. The amount. It makes sense. I never used it when I was younger. In this truth, I was like, man, that's a lot of missiles, bro. That's that's gonna destroy everything.
Yeah.
But it makes sense for the amount of missiles because of how filthy this place is.
And it's the thing, like, you know, we live, but then we don't know what's, you know, underneath, man. These are also digs there, man.
Yeah.
And that's a bunch of shit. So it is to get, you know, clean,
Cleansed
you know, and wiped out clean. Because that's the thing, right? Fire is a cleansing engine. Just like if you have a wound, you know,
Yes.
what does every warrior in a movie does? They go, you know,
hot knife.
hot knife or metal, right? They burn that shit, and then, you know,
They cover it.
you know, they
Because
cover
when you
it.
burn it, you take all the
Bacteria.
Yeah,
and
you're
all
burning
that
all the
stuff.
bacteria.
Yeah, you know? So it goes to show you, yeah, that shit hurts, but there's a consequence for every fucking action, man.
That's right.
You know? That's the thing, man. You know, people don't actually consider those things, man.
That's right.
You know, they just say, oh, it hurts, so let's just let it be. It's gonna get infected. That's America. America is infecting the whole world, man.
That's that
So it needs
cancer
to
that's
get,
trapped.
yeah, America needs to get cleansed, man.
That's right.
And it says, reward her even as she rewarded you,
Payback.
and double unto her, double according to her works.
Listen, that is, can you read that again, man?
God, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Everything that you Edomites under the name of America have done to Jake and you heathens are gonna get it back twice. That's worth. That is why we talk about. That's why we continually talk about slavery, getting you what you did to us, and how we're gonna put you into slavery. We talk about revenge. It's because it's in the scriptures, man. The Most High told us to do double, even not even just to do the same amount they did to us. To do even worse. And you devils have done a lot of wicked shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, stuff that I couldn't even think of doing double.
Yeah.
How can you do double of tying a horse, 2 horses to a pregnant lady on each leg, and then ripping her open and using that baby for fucking bait?
Yeah.
Like, what's worse than that? You know what I'm saying? Showing you that that's why you guys. That's why it makes sense why you Edomites are doing elites are doing everything possible to do away with this truth and us.
Yeah.
It makes sense because of what you know is to come for you.
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
And you also have a lot of Edomite comedians who know, they're like, oh shit, man, you know, we're gonna pay hard for this shit. You know?
Look at Jim Carrey. He's not an Edomite. He's a
Yeah,
Jake.
yeah, he's
but look at this guy. Grew up with whole beard.
Yeah.
The thing is long. His hair is long. Everything. Because he said, basically, he had a statement saying that when I was younger, I was just living out your dream. And as I got older, I started to see the truth of America, literally. And he actually laughs at the fact that people look at him weird.
Yeah.
Because he knows. Because that guy's a Jake at the end of the day. Because he knows spiritually. Everything that they're looking at, they're just living in a dream world.
Yeah.
They're not even looking at reality.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody's enchanted. It's crazy. America has everybody under a spell.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. Yo, that's the thing with how powerful the mind can go, man.
Yeah, man.
Like it can literally make you believe something,
That's
and
not there.
you know, and once you knew that it was actually wicked, you know, it can actually have you believe that it's righteous again. That's crazy, man. That's unreal.
That's why we don't speak from our own mind, man. We speak right from the truth.
Yeah.
Because the only thing pure on this planet is the truth.
Yeah.
You know, we even need to be cleansed ourselves, man.
That's That's right. But the truth shall endure forever.
That's right.
The truth is not going to be, I'm tampered with, man.
That's right.
The truth will always stand. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled, fill to her double. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow,
That's right.
and shall see no sorrow.
That's right.
see?
And that's
Be
honestly,
proud.
that's proud, man. That's
Yeah.
you can smell, you can see, you can taste the pride off America, man. Especially these other nations, man.
Yep.
It's not even just like America's the core of it, but their pride oozes out to these other people, like these heathens, like these Moabites, and these other heathen nations that have all their lavish businesses over here in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
They're proud as fuck. They see you Negroes and Latinos, they want you out of the store.
Yeah.
Trust me, they might let you in, but they want you out of the store as quick as possible.
Or they're looking at you like
Weird, like when are you gonna show the spot?
exactly.
When are you gonna get out of here?
Yeah, as soon as you walk in, they look at you with the side eye.
And at the end of the day, it's the scriptures, because like we are on the bottom. We're the it's actually like we are the scum of the earth right now.
They're laughing and hissing at us.
Exactly. And we're just honestly we traded places with Esau. Because we as a nation went off to the Most High. So while everybody's living it up, we're serving our sentence. So that when the Most High really does get busy, we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Lord willing, of the elect.
Yo, at the end of the day, the Lord Yahawashi, he's fair, man.
He's very fair.
He's actually letting you guys rule.
Yeah.
He honestly,
you saw really like
Yeah.
every other nation get a taste of us in slavery.
yeah, it's just kind of like while like you're doing something else, you're also, I'm gonna do something else on the side.
Yeah, simultaneously,
right?
yeah.
It's kind of like like you're doing two things at once. While the Lord is punishing us, He's also letting these heathen nations have their time to rule, because there's gonna come to a time when we get right, we're gonna take over again.
And that's gonna be it.
And that's it.
No other nation is going to come up against Israel again under the power of Yahawashi and Yahushua.
Yeah, and then all of that goes back to the blessings, that the Lord gave, Ishmael, and Esau, and so on and on. It's all playing on today.
Khan, exactly. Look at Dubai.
It's all happening
Yo,
today.
honestly, I look at Dubai and like I read about Ishmael, and like it just makes sense.
Yeah, well, like even in Dubai, the cops, they actually drive Lamborghinis.
There's no homeless person in Dubai. None. They don't even allow it. When you go there and you leave, they give you gold. They give you bits of gold just to take back home with you.
Yeah.
Because they have that to give.
Yeah, well,
but these are the blessings that the brother was talking about. That the Most High has given Ishmael.
That's right. And even in Dubai, like if you get a vehicle and it has a dent or whatever on it, they replace the whole shit and give you a brand new one, man.
And not even just a dent, they replace the whole.
You know why? Because they want that they want that city to stay lavish and glamorous. When people go there and they're like, wow.
Yeah.
But think of how Jerusalem, Israel is gonna be. You got streets gold and different stones. Oh, we can't even imagine it, bro. We can't even.
Honestly, I know it's gonna drop to speak the truth.
That's crazy.
But words don't even do justice to like the actual to what Jerusalem's gonna look like.
That's gonna be the headquarters. You're gonna have the most beautiful place on the planet Earth is going to be in Jerusalem, man. It's going to be in Israel, man.
In the whole universe.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, and then the woman, waking up in the morning, with a bad thing,
real shit. Real shit. Waking up to the smell of breakfast.
And
healthy food.
That's crazy,
no chemicals.
Man. Yeah,
we're talking about purified everything, and you know what, man? We're not even gonna. Not all of us are gonna be living on Earth. Some of us are gonna be in different planets.
And they're doing things. Yeah,
straight up, man. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, right, man.
It's gonna be beautiful. That's why, man. When we talk about this stuff, you see us get excited and happy. Look at this. This ain't shit, bro.
Yeah.
Compared to what we were taught, this ain't shit.
That's right. The Lord said what? For in my Father's house, roughly paraphrased, there are many mansions.
That's
You know, this is just one of them.
Yeah,
Yo, the Lord said that the earth is his footstool. You know, just like how, you know, like when you wake up in the morning, you know, out of your bed, you know, your footstool,
yeah.
that's the earth.
Yeah.
Imagine what else is it, you know,
around the house.
Around your bedroom.
Yeah. You got the bed, you got everything.
You got so many things around just your room. And then you got the living room. What about the whole house? Yo, you got so many things. Oh man. There, you know, words cannot even, words cannot even describe, you know, what great things the Lord has. And you know, just like a father, you know, like, you know, let's say, you know, like, you got a son or a daughter, you want to spoil them, man.
That's
you know,
right.
because you know what, you love them, man. You know, you want to buy them the best things, man. You know, the best clothes, the best shoes, you know, the best, you know, instruments or whatever it is. You know, the Lord is going to, you know, spoil us, man. You know, He's gonna give us gifts. You know, and if the Lord Yahweh is a power, we're gonna be powers too, man. You know,
bro, that's beautiful,
Yasharala, man.
Beautiful, because
you know, Prince of the Power. So we're gonna have spiritual powers too.
That's it. Because we're also the servants of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, we're the judges on this earth of the Most High.
That's right.
We judge on His behalf.
That's right. That's right. And it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
That's it.
For strong is the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, who judges her.
That's right.
And the kings of the earth, who has committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
And that's crazy because everybody is gonna be on the TV when they see America's been bombed.
It's gonna be televised.
Everybody's gonna be it's gonna be televised. Everybody's gonna see it.
Yeah.
The other nations are gonna be like, holy shit, this is fucked up.
They're gonna get in order.
Yeah, and it's crazy, and it's gonna put them in order. Because they're gonna, man, when you see, it's crazy, when you see a destruction that's like beyond your explanation, then you know it's from above.
That's
You're
right.
like, yo, this is not normal.
That's right. Well, you know,
that message is gonna be sent. America's gonna be like the example to the rest of the world.
yeah.
Get in order.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, you know, like when towers, basically, came down on 9/11,
Oh,
right?
yeah, the Twin Towers.
Yeah, you know, when the Twin Towers came down, you know, bro, until today, people have that day as a remembrance,
Yeah,
and that was
memorial.
just,
Yeah.
you know, and you know, that was just two fucking, towers, man, or buildings. Imagine the whole of America.
Yeah,
Yo, it's gonna go books, whatever it is, there's gonna be so much shit in the kingdom, you know, that we're gonna be, you know, I'm gonna talk about how wicked America was, man. And it, you know, and it's gonna live forever, man. You know, that story of how wicked America, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah, we're still talking about it today, and it's written in the book, man.
That's right.
You know, imagine back then, man, you know, the prophets we're probably talking about, you know what, you know, later on, you know, we're gonna be talking about Sodom and Gomorrah.
And we're saying the same thing.
And here we are doing about it today. So America, you know, we're gonna talk about how wicked America is, man, in the kingdom, and and we're gonna tell our children, you know, and so on and on, man.
Such, yeah?
You know, so that's, you know, that's gonna be, you know, something to look forward to, man.
Absolutely.
You know, and America, yeah.
There's 30 million people in California. That's just California, the state.
That's crazy.
We're talking about all of America, the whole country. Of people, buildings. With more people comes more buildings. Because people need to live, go to work, and do all these things.
Yeah, that's crazy. 30 million people. Just
in a state, not even in a country. Bro, all of Canada is 33 million. I checked it up the other day.
I was just gonna say that, you know. God damn, you know, like, you know, there's only like 30 million people in Canada.
In Canada, the whole country, and we got one state.
Yeah.
That's 30. Like, you can imagine the amount of destruction that's going to take place.
That's an example of a melting pot right there, right? You know, and that goes to show that America will get wiped out. So there's going to be a lot of people there, you know, and then, you know, there's going to be some parts of Canada, because Canada, you know, is not going to get wiped out because, you know, there's, you know,
not completely.
you know, because there's lands here, man, you know, that we're going to use in the kingdom. You know?
Yeah, like we always say this. Not the whole world. Not the whole world's going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Only certain parts of the world.
Yeah.
are going to be because they need to be, and
Yeah.
then we're going to rebuild them with our slaves,
No.
which is you Edomites and you heathens, man. That's simple.
That's right, Akia. And it said, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the
Afar off.
kind. They're like, God, yeah, I want to be there. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because like when you're looking at it, when a record gets destroyed and it's televised, that's also them standing
Yeah,
from afar
afar
off,
off,
just
yeah.
being able to like I'm a city, I'm a
From a different country
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, from a different country through the I'm a television or whatever, right?
Right, that's true. That's right.
And it says, standing from afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
That's it, man. What verse was that actually?
I was, that's verse 10. Yeah, that was in verse 10 of Revelation.
You have the precept? Or
No, I don't have any precept.
Alright, with that, we're going to close up. We're going to say,
Allah, Yahweh, Yahawashi.
and double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone.
Yeah.
Salutations to the elect, pushers word in true sincerity, and destined destructions as a wicked kingdom.
That's right.
And to you 2/3 and Edomites, man.
Fuck yeah, and you fucking
shit.
black bitches, man.
Yeah, especially you black women, bro. So.
Shalom.